Hello. Welcome back. Welcome, my little love bugs. How have you been? Yesterday we talked about money, retrograde, and energy, and today we're just going to focus on a healing session. So wherever you're at, go ahead and take a seat or close your eyes, or if you're at work, passively listen. And I'm going to lead you through this healing journey. Now we're going to open with an intention. Take a deep breath in, filling all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Take another breath, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Final breath. Exhale, let it go. I want you to set an intention today. This is up to you. It can be big or small. You could say, hey, I really have this goal and I just want to match my energy to it. I want to be able to co-create it. Or it can be, I don't want to be irritated at work today. It could be that simple. Or it could be something lighter, like, I just want to look for every opportunity to laugh today. Whatever it is, I want you to take a deep breath in, filling yourself up with that goal. Finding space. And exhale, I'm going to pull. Exhale. I'm going to pull away anything that's creating that tension or taking up too much space, so you can input whatever that intention was. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Exhale. And exhale. With every pull, you see your body become lighter and lighter, releasing any kind of tension. At this moment, you should take inventory of your body. Is there any area you want to focus on? Even if that wasn't originally where you were going to look. Scan that part of your body. Look at your skeletal system, muscular, your veins, your organs, even to your energetic system, internally and externally. What's going on there? It doesn't have to necessarily make sense, but just trust whatever your intuition is telling you. And go ahead and take a deep breath, sending positive, rejuvenating energy into that space. And as you exhale, I'm going to pull out anything that's taking up too much space. And again, we're going to repeat this cycle. Take a deep breath in, imagining that you are channeling the source and you are channeling infinite healing and light, pulling it into that space in your body that you need, filling up, hold. Exhale, I'm going to pull it on out. I'm going to pull it out. Continue to breathe here. This time going another layer deeper. You can choose to stay in the same place, or you can go somewhere else, and we're just opening it up to see what's going on there. We're doing it safely, we're doing it in a gentle way, we're simply just opening it up. Continue to breathe here, finding space with each movement. Breathing, and then pulling out. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Pulling out, continue to breathe on your own. Every time you exhale, just help me do the work. Push it out so I can pull it out. Continue, 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 continue. You breathing in that space. Now just take a moment, okay? And completely ground yourself. I want you to imagine that you have an energy that's connecting to the center of the earth, creating the infinity sign, and it circles in between your heart, and then allow the end to connect to the sun, the planet, you could say source, God, whatever it is. Bring it back up and just allow this energy to cycle. Allow it to cycle. I'll be channeling energy your way just to boost the experience. But just remember, you are the most powerful conduit in your healing practice. It is you who really cause the shots. You are so strong, you can actually decide if you're ready to go on your healing journey or not. And sometimes we don't realize that we're so strong that we do it in an unconscious way. So be careful with your thoughts. Make sure you're only thinking positive things. And if you struggle with negative self-talk, become disciplined in positive affirmations that really speak to you. And just continue to do it as long as you need it. Sending energy your way. Sending positive, rejuvenating healing. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Finding a space of balance there. Finding a space of balance there. Aligning your chakras. Releasing any tension in your crown. That connection to your higher self that has infinite wisdom for what you need specifically. Opening up your third eye so you can connect with the intuition so that there's no more self-sabotaging. And you listen to yourself without judgment, connecting to your throat chakra. The space where you speak your truth, where you are not suppressed, where you do not have to challenge or limit yourself in that area, that you can speak from your authentic self, creating space there. Every time you exhale, you're letting something go. And it's really important to speak your authentic truth, especially at this time and age. There's a lot of people who are speaking from a false sense of power, and false sense of power really has to do with being able to control other people or being able to move energetically from a low place. But really, one way that we can encourage healing is to speak from truth. And authentic power is just love. It really is love. It's vibrating from a higher frequency. It's vibrating from your best place. So you want to unblock that and have the confidence to do that without feeling like you're going to be vulnerable, feeling that if you come across people who are more angry or more pessimistic, that you're not going to feel like you're in front of them to be attacked. You're going to vibrate so high that you just kind of bypass them. So continue to clear this out. Moving down to your heart. And releasing any blockages there. And I think when it comes to the heart, it's very important to set realistic boundaries for people, situations, and things. Sometimes you just need your solitude just to fill back on up. And then you can fill up with people in different ways. But just be smart here. You can be open and released to the universe without being naive, without feeling like you have to say yes to everyone for everything. You have to value your time. You have to place levels on certain things. And you get to have the power to do that. It's not that someone just shows up into your life and then you say, okay, well, they asked me, so I said yes. Only do it if it feels right for you. Don't do things out of the fear that you're going to hurt somebody's feelings if you say no. Only do things based off of if you feel like you can make yourself and the other person stronger in an authentic way, more powerful, more centered in their self and their knowledge and their connection to God so that they can help other people. And as I've said before, it doesn't have to be a religious thing unless that's what you want. It can be just your connection to nature or the source or whatever it is. So releasing that heart. And as you release, imagine that your body is pulling up as well. so that you're putting those shoulders back, you have your heart in front, but you're strong enough. You're strong enough to not be in a situation in which someone can take advantage of you. And this is a confidence pose. Just to be able to go into a space, I challenge you today, go into a space with your shoulders back. Be very certain that you can navigate any obstacle that comes your way. And see how the energy in the room shifts, even if it's just subtle. Especially if you're used to doing this. Bring it back up and do this. Just challenge yourself. You're really going to have to think about it if you're used to being on autopilot in a different way. Then we're going to go down to our solar plexus and really just instill that confidence. And remove anything that's making us feel that we are not strong enough to co-create our life, that we are not wise enough to do it. You ever feel nervous? Where do you feel it nervous at? You know, people say in the pit of their stomach. Your stomach is a very, very special place. Not only is it the place where you're digesting your physical food, continue to breathe here, but it's also a place that you can hear in traditional wisdom where it is the source of our energy. So that's why it's very important to keep your solar plexus aligned so that you can go in life, you can go through life with the strongest energy and the strongest vibration. And believe me, it is okay that challenges happened. It's okay. But it's really having the confidence to know that any challenge that comes up in front of you, you can navigate it. That you have infinite protection and wisdom and guidance, even if you're walking your path alone at times. So continue to pull out any blockages. Remember, you're working with me. As you're breathing in, you're bringing in positive, rejuvenating energy. And as you exhale, you're letting something go. So I'm sending energy to you in your solar plexus. And as we're aligning your chakra system, you should feel lighter energetically. You should be able to move. And if you feel like, hey, I don't believe in any of this mumbo jumbo you're saying, well, just from a very realistic perspective, you breathing and increasing the oxygen in your blood flow can help tremendously. We take a lot of shallow breaths in life, and being able to breathe deeply is one of the most nourishing things we can do to the body. So on an energetic level, it impacts it as well. It allows our energy to flow freely. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now we're going to move down to our sacral. That is your creation, your creativity, your sensuality, your sexuality. All of these things that can be sometimes a little taboo in cultures, but really it is almost at the base of what we need to be able to have flowing freely, and in order to manifest upwards. You got to be creative, whether that's at your job or in your life. You got to be creative in order to keep your energy flowing. In order to do that, you can't have shame in that area. You can't have any blockages in that area. And it's easy to have shame. It's easy to not feel comfortable in your own body for whatever reason. It's very, very easy. We can live in a society that critiques so much the external that you never really feel like you can be confident in your body. And the only way really to do it is just to make the choice. I am enough now. I am enough as I am. Whether I choose to change things, that's my choice, but I know that I am enough now. And you have to make that choice, and you have to be radical about it. Who cares if somebody says something else? Have you ever met somebody that maybe they're not the conventional beauty, but there's just something about their energy and their confidence that just makes you very attracted to them? And it doesn't even have to be in a romantic kind of way. It can be in a, I really love your shine. Really focus on manifesting from that space first. Continue to breathe here, feeling your lower abdominals becoming lighter and lighter. Move from there. And if you so happen to want to change things on the outside, switch up your outfit or something, you can do that. That's fine. But move from the inside out first. You don't want to be rotten on the inside and you're painting on a face or something like that, or wearing a mask. Work from the inside first. You have to be radical. You have to value yourself enough to know that you can make the decision to feel whole now. And who cares? It doesn't matter if you're in a situation where you feel like, oh, I have to listen to what these other people say because it's going to impact my money. It's going to impact my friendships, find new friends, take realistic paths to new sources of income. Really explore yourself, because it's not fair for you to live a life where you have to energetically lower yourself or be around others who are doing that too. And it's not because people are bad. It's just the energy systems they're in. So release that. Allow yourself to be creative, even if it doesn't make sense yet. Releasing and allowing that to flow. So aligning from the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart, solar, and the sacrum. And now we're going to go down to the root chakra. Now the root chakra comes out to the side, comes out front and back, and comes down. Whereas the crown chakra opens up like that. So it's very, very, very important that we are clearing out our root chakra. I'm going to just send some healing to your root chakra, allowing it to come out to the sides, front and back and down. And your root chakra sounds just as it is. It is the base of your basic needs. It is your karmic lineage as well. It is what you are rooted down in an energetic way. So your root chakra is kind of like a plant, rooted down deep. If you are not rooted down deep and you feel that you could fall over any time, or you feel that you're not stable because of fear, anxiety, or depression or something like that, really focus on bringing that root chakra deeper into the ground, because it's like the analogy of a tree. If you have a tree with very, very deep roots, even if the stem or the trunk isn't very sturdy, if a storm comes, those deep roots are going to anchor that tree in, and even if the stem falls over, it's going to grow back up. But if you have a very sturdy tree with shallow roots, allow that storm to come through and both the tree and the roots fall. So then how do you grow? So really just focus on pushing those roots down. It's a very internal process. It's not always about what's going on the external first. Root down deep so that you can get more nourishment, so that you can get more confidence, more certainty, so that you can really feed your chakral system the food that it needs to work well. And so that you can grow strong, and that whenever a storm comes, you, number one, know how to navigate it, but number two, know that you're going to make it through the other side. So from that root, taking out anything, even if it's generational, cultural, karmic, if you are one who believes in past lives, maybe energetically things that you have come into this life in order to balance. If you believe in things like family constellations, where you're continuing to hold on to a lineage of energy in order to fit in an energetic way, kind of in the esoteric field. And sometimes those things can be negative things, like fear of not being good enough or letting things go, especially if you feel like the origins of things such as your fear, your anxiety, your depressions, or low self-worth or something like that comes from places that you're not even sure. You might feel like, well, I feel like I had a really good life. I don't really understand why I'm experiencing this. Try to go a little bit deeper and really root down so you can change this pattern. If you feel like it is a generational thing, just tell your lineage, I really appreciate you giving me what you could, and I'm going to go ahead and give it back to you because I don't need it anymore, and I'm sending it with love and peace. If you feel like it is a karmic thing of over lifetimes, balance your energy, stand firm in your energy, and say, I'm going to make some new decisions. in order to live my highest self and to vibrate the highest purpose I can. And if it's just you want to root down deeper so that you're strong and firm, you say, each and every day I'm going to just inch a little bit deeper in order to gain more nutrients, fulfillment, so that I can create fruit that can be of service to others and to be helpful. Just continue to breathe there, sending that last bit of energy there. So inhale, flow on up. Exhale, flow back down. Inhale, flow on up. Exhale, flow back down. Continue to create this cycle of manifesting up and taking that wisdom and bringing it down towards the healing process. And continue to flow like this on your own and to align your system and to have the utmost healing. So until next time, my little love bugs, you can continue to stay in this state of relaxation. But love yourself, give yourself peace, patience, and understanding. And be a radical for your self-care. Walk a path, even if you don't see anyone else doing it, for yourself. And truly be the best you can be. We all really appreciate you being able to do that. So until next time.